Alright, guys. I'm not sure if we're live yet. I'm waiting for some type of confirmation. What's going on, Comic Traveler? How you been, brother? We got audio? Yeah, it sounds like we have audio. Alright, so... Um, Rise Zeros, man. That was one of the first videos that I uploaded a couple years ago, or a year and a half ago, or however long it's been. So there was some drama involved in that, and there's been some people asking for some updates. So basically, I had submitted what I believed was all glossy Rise Zeros. And when I undid that unboxing, CGC only labeled one of those books glossy. They did not label one book. It was not labeled glossy or matte, and all the rest of them they labeled as matte. And I made another video showing the difference, how to tell the difference when they're raw. Talked to CGC, and they basically said that if I wanted to pay to ship all the books back and pay a $15 reholder fee, they would look at them. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that because that's almost the full price of grading. So I thought that was pretty nuts. And then, I had submitted some more books slowly, still had them call them mats again, and then I submitted them again. And the last time I took and wrote on the bag and board, glossy or matte on each book and identified them. And I made sure to send a few mats with the glossies so that they would have them right next to each other to compare them. Before I forget, I'm going to mention Exchange Collectibles, my sponsor. Check them out. You can use discount code CRYPTO for 10% off. So anyway, all of the Rise Zero glossies that I had that were ungraded are now graded, and they're graded and labeled correctly as glossies. So that leaves me now with the original 30 books and the couple other stragglers that we sent and got mislabeled um, to fix. So basically, guys, this is what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Come on, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Huge waste of money. I cracked 20 Rise Zero 9/8 glossies that were incorrectly labeled as mattes. So out of these 20 books, I was kind of concerned of about 3 of them once I got them all out. I was like, ooh, these ones, kind of borderline. I don't know if they'll make 9/8. So, I even had them repressed just to really, hey, give me my best shot I can on those ones that didn't really look so good once I got them out of the slab. Joe, yeah, nice to see you in the channel. Yeah, dude, it's a colossal waste of money, man. It really is. Now, maybe when I have one more batch that I'm getting ready to send to CGC. It's the final 18 that we're gonna have to crack those and do the same thing. So when I'm done with this, I may kind of say, hey guys, this is what happened. You might want to give me a credit or something. Not even ask for my money back, but just like give me a credit. I'll use the credit up anyway. So we got the massive waste of money here, and I'm hoping they'll all come back 9/8. Also sent 5 mats. Okay, so it's a full submission of 25, and yeah, I mean there's almost nowhere to go but down from 9/8. So hopefully they'll all stay 9/8. and all the mats were really nice, and I figured those should hopefully be 9/8 also. But anyway, let's see what's going on, man. I would say probably 99% sure that they're going to be labeled correctly as glossies because you know, I had already done about 4 different smaller submissions, and since I went to that method of really, you know, kind of writing on the bag matte and glossy really largely so it was not going to get missed, they basically hadn't messed up any labeling since I started that method. So pretty sure that won't be an issue now. But it does, you know, it's not good to have to waste the amount of money that I did on grading and stuff. All right, so here's our first one. Here's a matte, 9/8. So we sent 5 mattes. We'll stick that one there. I wonder if they changed the box. You know, it's a little bit not as tight as I'm seeing full submissions before. Okay, so here is a 9/8 glossy. Okay, so the rest I'm just going to kind of call them out and show them to you. We're not going to take them out of the bag. Okay, so another 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy. Glossy. So we're looking pretty good, guys. Okay, so there's one 9/6 glossy. Okay, so like I said, there was a couple. There was 3 of them that I thought were kind of questionable. So let's keep going. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy, another 9/8. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 matte. So that's our second matte. There should be 3 more mattes in there. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 glossy. 9/8 matte. That's our third matte. And see, there's actually a paper color difference. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, and it's definitely not the easiest way to tell the difference. But the glossies, or the white is a little more cream than the matte. But I have a couple videos where I showed them raw, and it's I show you the ways that I use to tell the difference between a glossy or a matte. There's another 9/8 matte. So that's 4 mattes so far. 9/8 glossy. And 9/8 matte. So that's not so bad. I mean, I was 99% sure that they'd all come back glossies because, like I said, ever since I've been labeling them, we've had pretty good luck at that. One came back in 9/6. There was 3 that were questionable. I mean, they were like 3 that personally I would not have graded them 9/8s after I cracked them out. Got them, pressed all 3 of those again, and you know, figure that's going to give us our best shot to be able to keep that grade. Not really seeing much as to what they were seeing on this. But anyway, I mean, I can maybe check the grader notes if they put any on there and see why they didn't like this one. But big price difference between the 9/8 glossies and mattes right now. So that's why I had to really do this. Even though the book has softened a little bit, the 9/8 mattes are going for, 150, call it, and the glossies are like 350 to 400. So it's a big price difference, and they just did not seem very concerned at all about correcting, matte or glossy on the label. That just really didn't seem like any type of priority for CGC when I was talking to them a year and a half ago or 2 years ago or however long it was. So, I'm just going to have to do this, and, once I do the next batch, I'll maybe try and call them and maybe try and get some type of credit or something. Because, I mean, this is a colossal waste of money, man. I mean, it's $25 a book by the time you ship it, and that's what, $500 or something stupid, dude. I mean, that's just a huge waste of money. Dying Breed. Nice to see you in the chat. Okay, so Joe, I bought all of these probably about 2 years ago. So I've been stocking up heavily on Valiant keys, and basically anticipation of the Valiant universe kind of kicking off. It's been back and forth as to which movie was going to be first, whether it's Bloodshot, whether it's Harbinger. They've gone back and forth a few times. It's 100% Bloodshot. Bloodshot's coming out, I think, February sometime next year. So anyway, CGC will crack the slabs, but when I had talked to them, they basically said, okay, ship all the slabs back to us. That's like $100, to ship one of these boxes, because I've had to do it before when I've sold big lots of books to people. And it's $100 to ship a full CGC box of slabs. And then they wanted to charge me $15 for a reholder fee if they decided that they weren't going to call them glossies. And I had fought with them, showed them pictures, said, hey, go to my YouTube channel, you can look at everything, and they just didn't care. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that until I know for sure that they're going to call them glossies. And then even once I went through it all, I was like, you know what, I might as well just crack them all and send them back, because that way maybe I can at least try and get my money back or something. So I wasn't about to just kind of arbitrarily let them look at them and say, oh yeah, we're not going to change the label, charge me a bunch of money, and then end up having to resubmit them anyway. So I was like, I'm on a good roll with resubmitting, or submitting them now labeled. I mean, literally, I took in the bag and board and I would write glossy, like that big, all through the red, or matte, to label them all. So I'm doing the same thing with the last batch, and hopefully that'll work out all right. And then all of the glossies that I have will be, redone and labeled correctly. And I have some more mattes, but I'm not really concerned about sending too many of those in. I might send a few more, just kind of getting ready for Bloodshot to release, but I'm not going to send them all because the mats really, they got to be at least 9.6. But 2 years ago, it was 9.8 or bust on the mats. So now it's like you can get away with a 9.6 and not be upside down with grading fees or whatnot. But so I'm not going to send any like the 9.4s and 2s that I have and stuff like that. Yeah, so Dying Breed, I know a couple people that have actually seen the Bloodshot movie pre special effects and pre editing and all that stuff. And they said it's good. They said it's going to catch people by surprise. So the movie is going to be good. Now, whether they keep going in that direction, and keeping the movies good, I don't know. When Dinesh Samdasani was the CEO of Valiant, I had full faith that they were going to just kill it. But DMG bought him out, so he's no longer involved with the company. So they may do great, they may not. But I know that with Dinesh behind everything, I had I had zero worries. I knew they were going to kill it on the entire universe. But now, it's a little bit questionable. Um, I've emailed Dinesh a couple times, and he basically told me that he was involved enough in Bloodshot. He's like, yeah, don't worry. That movie's going to be great. He's like, but after that, he doesn't know. So I really hope that they bring him back as a consultant or something because that guy really knew his stuff, man. But anyway, so that's it, guys. We'll do one more of these Rise Zero updates when the next batch comes back. And got some stuff to unbox. We're going to do it hopefully Sunday. We might even actually do I got some Vampirella and Red Sonja variants I've been stocking up. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. And then I'm hoping to do the next CGC submission Sunday night. So we'll kind of go from there. Yeah, Harbinger Wars. Okay, so yeah, what they're gonna do now, Dying Breed, is Bloodshot 1, and then it should bounce to Harbinger 1, and then it'll do Bloodshot 2, Harbinger 2. Now they may kind of rearrange those slightly, but that's pretty much the way that I'm expecting it to go. Then after that, it's going to go to Harbinger Wars, and that'll be the crossover event. And then Bloodshot and Harbinger kind of, be in the same movie. So maybe along the lines they can introduce some of the other characters, give them some cameos or something. Because I mean, I would love to have EXO, man. That would just be such a fantastic movie. It would totally catch people off guard. Because it could start. The way I would do it anyway is I'd have Arik, with his tribe in Roman times for half in the movie and then have him get abducted by aliens and people would just be like, what is going on here? Similar to something like what was it, the vampire movie, oh man, why am I forgetting the name of it? Anyway, I'll remember, but anyway, so it would catch him completely off guard because it'd be like set in Roman times 2,000 years ago, and then he's in space, abducted, and then comes back, and then is kind of like an Iron Man type of thing for the second half of the movie. I believe that would just totally blow people away, and they would not be expecting it. But anyway, From Dusk Till Dawn, the first half of that movie, you had no idea it was going to be vampires, and all of a sudden, boom, here come the vampires. So they could do something just like that with XO, and people that weren't Valiant fans would be completely blown away. They wouldn't know what's happened, and they would probably flip and love the movie, dude, because that would just be total badass. Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. We're gonna cut it short tonight, and then check back. Hopefully tomorrow and Sunday we'll have some more stuff to unbox. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.